With PS2, and let's see if it's a slow or fast start. We're going straight in.
Okay, and already a spin dash cancel for Peli. Maybe Peli does want to win. Peli's saying, I'm in with his semi-finals.
He is.
It's time to game.
Lovely start off with the advantage state. It looks like Peli's willing to go in, not quite going for the lead camping yet, but I suspect we might see that once he's able to get a bit more of a lead, maybe a stock lead.
Yes, I suppose start of the set, I think it's Peli just sort of going a little bit aggro to begin with, but now he has a bit of a lead to already. But yeah, so far he's actually sort of picking his spots to really kind of go in, get some good damage.
Yeah, I'm finding it interesting how Mondi is learning to deal with the spin dashes. We've seen a lovely short hop nair there to stuff out the spin dash. But of course, there are so many mix-ups that Peli can go for that you sort of have to figure out what he wants to, what he likes to go for, and what he doesn't like to go for, and then you can maybe go for more appropriate options based on that. Is that going to be a kill?
Oh,
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Halving the length of the PK Thunder 2 with the spring there.
Yeah, Peli just showing, I think throughout that whole stock, just really solid stage control fundies. He kind of had Mondi either in disadvantage or at ledge.
Yeah.
And Peli just wasn't. Sometimes if you play like a more defensive character, the temptation is to kind of just forfeit stage and reset to neutral when you don't need to. But Peli has the fundies. He kind of keeps at that perfect length where he's like, you can have a little bit of the stage, have a little bit of the stage.
Yeah, I
But
love
not all
these little instances that Peli is going for. Once he wins neutral, he's standing in front of Mondi, but then very slightly dashing back as if he's expecting the aggressive immediate option from Mondi, and it's worked quite a bit so far.
Yeah, Peli play with a lot of confidence. Mondi's kind of trying to find his feet right now.
Yeah,
but
that is a desperate up B, but it did work.
yeah, the 1-2-3 jab from Peli. Just the edge guards and the stage control's been so good. That's still not enough. Wow, not even the Magna hand saving Mondi there.
Such a strong option.
Peli's cooking right now.
Yeah, this is prime Peli. This is the Peli that won. Was it UFA? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. Christ, this is a spectacular play.
Yeah, Mondi's back on the stage and like not even getting any momentum back already. Okay, finally, I thought for a split second Mondi had a bit of stage control, but Peli's kind of had the lead this game. It's just kept running with it. No crazy, like amazing, like 80%.
Oh, gone straight off.
I'm out.
Mindset reset. Could work, might not work. We'll have to wait and see.
Do you think it looked like, was that Mondi just saying, nah,
yeah,
there was like a
absolutely.
chance? I saw Peli charging the neutral. I was like, okay, Peli.
I did overhear Mondi earlier saying he was considering Peach in this matchup.
That is
And I've never seen his Peach.
I've not seen
But he
Mondi.
has gone Aegis earlier in this bracket, I think, for round 1 and 2. So, you know.
Well, I think you'll be seeing another, mention that Aegis, here they are.
Here they are, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Mondi really got a foothold to even really be playing good or bad. I just think that Peli kind of just hit the accelerate and just didn't let go.
Yeah, absolutely. The pressure was immense and the momentum was just like unavoidable for Mondi. But this seems to be a little bit of a better start, fairly evenish, but those dash attacks are a little bit undercooked, not quite going far enough to reach Peli's stationary position.
Yeah, Peli's spacing so far, even in this game, just so much damage already. Barely 30 seconds and almost like 140% and rising. Yeah. There's a confidence about the way Peli's playing right now, and I think Mondi's kind of just swinging.
Yeah,
like some of those dash attacks, which just kind of going for it, you know?
Yeah, I do think Mondi really needs to try and force the tempo into his own range if he can, but he's finding it so hard at the moment. I'm not really sure how he's going to do that. Maybe just give Peli some space, try and react more instead of preemptively punishing things. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it feels like Mondi's trying to get something going. Like it's a slightly slower pace now, which actually might work slightly in Mondi's favour because Peli just kind of had all the momentum, and anytime Mondi would kind of try and scrap, like go for these, I think that's like the third dash attack that's like just missed.
Lovely drift there on the up B though. Peli was not expecting that.
Okay, 192, some great techs.
They are great techs, but unfortunately Mondi is taking damage every single time he goes off stage because of that. Went for a nice double jump up air there. Maybe trying to get a read on the late fall. Fast fall. Yeah,
Mondi trying to slow it down again. I think that's the fourth dash attack, and all of them are either just missing or hitting shield, and Peli's wise to it. And see, now Peli, I think, it's picking your moments. I think that is the true art of Sonic, is being able to like know when to be kind of more buttonsy and in your face, and when to start playing more defensive. I think the defense kind of lets Mondi maybe sort of finally get a bit of a foothold in the game, but there's just zero momentum at the moment.
Yeah,
Mondi's got to catch up.
Absolutely. I mean, even any stage control that Mondi is getting isn't really that effective, because as soon as he forces Peli into the corner, Peli's flying out with the spin dash and regaining center stage. But that was a lovely catch with the dash attack.
We finally got a dash attack on the board. Yeah, Mondi. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is the Mondi I want to see a bit more of. Got the ledge situation, but yeah, the ledge trap doesn't work out. Yeah, I wonder, maybe even a slight misinput, or maybe trying to go for a jump. But Peli's, yeah, the sword.
It does look like Peli's not quite respecting Pyra's landing options as much as he should, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because he's got a huge lead anyway, but like eventually that could catch him out at a critical position.
Yeah, we're seeing Peli. I think Peli's kind of feeling that Mondi's getting a bit of momentum. Another dash attack. Again, it just feels like the punishes have just been a little bit off for Mondi in neutral, or getting that first hit in neutral. Yeah,
of course, the traditional option in the RPS would be to grab Sonic, but like, he's so difficult to grab. I feel like the option is maybe going for more baits with movement and just empty hopping, empty landing, all that kind of thing, instead of like forcing these dash attacks on where you think Peli's going to be.
Yeah, I think Mondi's getting a little bit of momentum, but then at the same time, I think when Mondi's got hits, it's little, finally gets a nice big meaty hit to get the kill, but a lot of it was kind of just sort of nickel and diamond, whereas Peli's advantage state was really solid this set.
Yeah, really, really good. Although we are in Mondi advantage now, how is he going to continue ledge trap? Unfortunately, not quite getting anything off that. That is a shame, really, because like Mythra's got some solid options for maintaining advantage.
Yeah, I think the whiff punishing from Peli this game has been just everything he needs right now.
It just seems like every ledge option that Peli is going for, Mondi is not ready for. He must be mixing it up really, really well at the moment. Nice little bit of damage there. How are we going to maintain advantage? Going for the low recovery expectation, but Peli went high.
Okay, yeah, ledge situation, yeah. Peli's ability to whiff punish. I'm seeing prime Fundy's Peli.
Yeah.
All of the ledge traps have been really good. All of the kind of stage control stuff's been really good.
Yeah.
All of the whiff punishing, advantage, disadvantage. Peli is just like a solid 8, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And Mondi's not really had enough time to kind of even get his foot into the set.
Yeah.
Especially when you're changing character mid-set. It's tough. It's tough.
Absolutely. I mean, do you think he's going to stick with Aegis, go back to Ness, try something completely out blue? I don't know.
That second stock, I feel like there was like a little bit of momentum coming back from Mondi, but it was more kind of like just sort of having a bit of time to breathe.
Yeah.
And I wondered if something might sort of develop from that, but I wonder if, I don't know, Mondi's thinking about it.
I mean, we've seen the Aegis do it at top level. It's certainly like a decent matchup. Although something I noticed here, if you just look at the game screen there, he's got parry it as his tag. And we've not seen too many parry punishers. We've seen parries, but not punishers as the thing.
Yeah, it could be tough, I suppose, in some of the hits from Sonic. Yeah, I wondered if this might be. I honestly thought the Pyra Mythra was kind of getting it into it the second stock, but then the momentum sort of faded away. And now I think he's just thinking, let's just go with my bread and butter if the counterpick's not working. But game 3, all about you.
Yeah, straight into some advantage state from Peli. Seemed like Mondi was a little bit over-eager with those options at the start, not quite safe enough on shield.
Yeah, I just think a lot of Mondi's kind of been swinging a little bit, kind of sort of throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, and Peli's been ready for it so far. But yeah, Mondi's setting up that kind of retreating or in-place fair, but still Peli.
I mean, it's not like Peli's really camping either.
No, not at all. I don't think so.
I don't know if like just slowing it down and camping Peli out in reverse might be the option to go for. Of course, Peli could just sit there and take it, but like...
I feel like Peli's kind of playing in that mid-range really well, where Peli's kind of dancing around and baiting Mondi in to take a hit, and again, just the off-stage.
That was such a good option, because like, we've seen in game 1, Mondi really doesn't want to go for those PK rockets because they're going to get stuffed out by the lovely catch, by the spring. So he goes high and tries to air dodge down. Peli's ready for that and hits him with the lingering fair before it comes out. But this is some good advantage there from Mondi. He could be evening it up very soon.
Okay, what's the ledge trap going to be? Oh yeah, catches the get-up attack, ready for it with the smash. Okay, Mondi's momentum, keeping it in the game this time. I think to say how bad games 1 and 2 unfortunately went, I think Mondi needs to try and ride the momentum, but Peli's having a different idea so far. Off stage again.
Yeah, no jump. And we're going to be stopped again, but making it back with the magnet hands this time. Ooh.
Okay, hang on. Okay, we're fine. All right, well, Peli's fine.
Difficult angle, but we are making that back, so props to Mondi there. Yeah, we're going for those rising fairs out of the corner to try and stuff out Peli's options before he does them, but Peli just seems to be lingering a little bit further back out of that range. He's got a really good, like, sense of where Mondi's going to be attacking. Yeah,
100%. I think that Mondi's trying to look for weaknesses that aren't necessarily there in some of Peli's spacing so far, but it feels so difficult. And again, such a great offstage presence from Peli.
Yeah, just a rinse and repeat and then go for the kill with the spring.
I think Peli's just been so solid this game. I think Mondi's sort of trying to come up with some ideas. I think some of the kind of retreating aerials have been working out pretty well for some moments of neutral, but then Peli's got a stock lead now, so you can only rely on that for so long. You're going to have to commit again. And every time Mondi's committed this set, it's not gone super well.
Yeah, it looks like Mondi's getting a decent read of where Peli's going to, but again, there are so many mix-ups after that spin dash that it's just not consistent. I wonder if maybe going for some more grounded options like the PK Fire there would be a little bit better for starting combos, because we've not really seen that this set so far.
Yeah, Mondi's kind of, we're playing that more cat and mouse game now, where I think Peli's sort of trying to lock in. I think smells a little bit that Mondi's building a bit, but then so much damage. I think we've not seen enough of that classic Mondi advantage state too much in this set yet, but Peli, meanwhile, we've seen a lot of it.
Peli is doing all he can to get into winners finals. This is his tournament. That is a solid set. Phenomenal gameplay.
All right, if there was ever a question of whether Peli's here, Peli's here.
He is.
Peli's here. I mean, that was really, really solid. I think Mondi, look, if you watch that set back, I'm sure we'll have frustrations of how he played. But at the same time, I felt like just Peli was just on it. Was solid in third or fourth gear the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, Mondi will know that he can do better than that. But credit to Peli. He played fantastically that set.
Yeah.
Like, his advantage state was just relentless. His edge guarding was incredible. There's very little to criticize there. It was just really, really good anti-Ness gameplay.
Yeah, and that's interesting because we thought that, as you said, that Peli, at least historically, I don't know more recently, has kind of had a bit of an issue with the Ness matchup.
Yeah,
so to be so convincing in that way, I think is interesting.
Yeah, he must have been loving it out before the tournament or something. Cause like,
yeah, it feels like it. Yeah. I don't know stylistically how different Astro and Mondi are necessarily, or I mean, Ness has got like sort of there's some consistencies obviously. No matter the player, but
I mean, Astro's not attended anything for like a year or so now, so I can't really say for sure. But I always thought like Mondi and Astro were relatively similar, although maybe Astro had a better advantage state.
Yeah,
Mondi was a bit more neutral, but
yeah, I suppose
the little differences. But
yeah, because I wondered if I feel like one of the things Ness obviously is really good at is kind of getting these kind of big. Sort of winning neutral in sort of with these big hitboxes and then getting the big advantage state, but we didn't really see much of that because Peli was just so much in the driver's seat. But Peli moves on. I think whoever wins this next set, we've got Kendrick, Olimar, Mazebeans, is going to be facing an on-form Peli.
Yeah.
Now we've got another Arsenal kit. Now,
is there any history behind this kit? Because I don't know.
That's like the old. That's like the old school one. I'm picturing like I might be wrong. I might be exposed. I think it's like I'm getting Ian Wright sort of from the vibe from that kit. Which I'm sure you know who Ian Wright is.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm sure someone in chat will know as well.
It's like no, it's from the wrong era, Mo. It's from the wrong era. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but sorry.
I think we were talking a little bit before off stream. I think so. These two, I think they've played a lot, and you say it's a particular advantage.
Yeah.
So
I think it's overall it's slight Kendrick favour. Of the last 5 sets, Kendrick has won 4 of them. Right. But their most recent set, which was a Braveheart Brawl, Mazebeans won game 5, I think.
Right. Okay.
Which it crucially is on Scotland home turf. He's got all his boys behind him supporting him. Now we can see Curbo in the crowd there, and probably some of his other friends are there. I think is that I'm not too sure where, but they have their Scotland flag. If they're